Imagine walking into a school with more kids in the halls than in the classrooms, teachers who were cowering, a principal who was afraid to go out of her office, and I'll never forget a mom holding the hand of a 5-year-old little girl, thinking to myself, would I ever leave my child in an environment that looked like this? Turnaround for Children is focused on the profound challenges to learning in our high-poverty, underperforming schools. Poverty is a trauma in children's lives, and it has very, very specific effects on the way they learn and the way they behave. At Turnaround, we've created a way of thinking about schools through the lens of stress. Hi, how are you? Most of you know, part of my life is that I knew trauma as a child. And over 22 years in practice, I worked with kids who had known trauma. I'm a physician by background. When I practiced as a doctor, I was never in over my head. But when you look at what's going on in our schools, this is not how teachers feel.
We see students that are not able to focus, that are sometimes just exploding, and you don't really know why.
The impact of stress on the developing brain produces that fight or flight feeling, and it means that they come into school not calm, not ready for learning. The aha moment for me was realizing that I did have tools that could get one child well, but what I didn't have was a picture of how you would scale knowledge like that so that every child in this school would get what they needed. We provide supports to kids with intense needs. We train every teacher in the building with a set of tools and strategies so that they can run highly effective classrooms.
I feel like Dr. Cantor motivates us. Hearing her talk about it and this love and this passion that she has for supporting students, it makes us want to go out and do that work even more.
When I was a doctor working with one child, I was unstoppable. It's been a very, very different thing in this second chapter of my life to realize that I was never trained to run an organization. So I guess it's a bit of a mixture of being courageous, but also being a learner. This is the set of challenges that we're unraveling, and there isn't a recipe book. We're making the book. I'm Dr. Pamela Cantor, and this is my encore.